datang kembali di Apli Gaming bersama Apli di sini si Hiu ganteng se-Atlantik teman-teman. Oke teman-teman, kali ini Apli akan lanjutkan lagi petualangan kita menjadi seorang penyihir ya teman-teman ya. Tapi sebelumnya Apli mau mohon maaf dulu ya teman-teman ya, karena ada part yang kelewat teman-teman. Sebelumnya tuh Apli udah record tapi Apli lupa nyalain facecam Apli teman-teman. Aduh. Tapi Apli ceritakan aja ya. Jadi Apli itu menjalani misi bareng Sebastian untuk pergi ke perpustakaan malam-malam mencuri buku teman-teman. Nah buku itu buku yang diperlukan oleh Profesor Pig teman-teman. Kemungkinan itu buku terlarang teman-teman ya. Jadi setelah kita kasih ke Profesor Pig, udah aja gitu teman-teman. Pokoknya ya kita nantikan aja ya. Nanti jalan ceritanya seperti apa ya, kita ikuti aja teman-teman ya. Mohon maaf sebelumnya teman-teman ya. Oke lah, jangan lama-lama lagi lah ya. Kita langsung saja mulai dulu intronya. Bye. Jangan lupa subscribe ya teman-teman. Oke guys, kita sudah berada di gameplaynya ya guys ya. Walaupun ada bagian yang tidak sempat Apli record guys, gara-gara masalah record guys. Resiko record di lautan ya begini guys. Kadang sinyal, kadang ada, kadang enggak guys. Ya udahlah, kita langsung saja guys ya. Saat ini kita akan pergi ke kelas herbologi guys. Oke, langsung saja. Wow, ada penyihir guys. Ada penyihir guys. Waduh guys, ada penyihir guys, naik sapu sihir guys. Apli lupa kalau Apli itu juga penyihir guys. Bercanda guys, aduh, walaupun garing juga guys. Guys, nanti Apli potong-potong ya guys ya. Biar nggak panjang nih, kayak begini kan, jalan-jalan begini kan nggak penting ya guys ya. Nanti Apli cut ya guys ya. Tuh banget guys kelas herbologinya guys. Wah, selingkuh guys. Oh, kamu jadi begitu Samantha. Guys, Samantha selingkuh guys. Oh, jadi begitu Samantha. Oh, begitu ya di belakang Apli ya Samantha ya. Oh guys, lihat guys, jangan dicontoh ya guys ya Samantha ya. Oh guys, sangat mengecewakan Samantha ya. Awas ya Samantha ya kalau nanti ngejar-ngejar Apli ya. Awas ya. Sedih sih guys ya, Samantha direbut sama cowok lain guys. Padahal Apli kurang jelek apa sih guys. Aduh guys, aduh. Nah guys, ini adalah kelas herbologi guys. Herbologi itu adalah kelas tentang herbal ya guys ya. Oke, di sini ada nata, apa sih? Nata de koko. Onai. Nah guys, lihat guys, di dunia sihir itu kita nggak perlu nyiram guys. Kita nggak perlu nyiram karena tuh nyiram sendiri guys. Noh, tanaman aja ada yang nyiram guys, nyiram sendiri guys. Oke lah, aku sini guys, let's go. Yes, akhirnya kita akan belajar tanaman herbal guys. Wah, udah kita ganti yang ini aja guys.
Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class.
Menora guys.
For your auntie.
Ini guys, ini kita guys. Hello juga, Patrick. Aku garlic.
We do look forward to growing together.
Terima kasih ya Allah guys.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again.
Betah guys.
This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular
Oh.
than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make
Tanaman
our
apa itu,
fibrous bones
guys?
a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Oke. Kita akan tarik, guys. Woi. Aduh, guys. Tanaman apa ini, guys? Berisik banget, guys. Aduh, guys. Aduh, guys. Simpan lagi, guys. Simpan, teman-teman, simpan. Berisik ini. Simpan ah. Berisik banget, guys. Aduh, guys. Berisik banget, tanaman paling berisik sedunia kayaknya ini, guys.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo.
Wah, enak banget,
Very
guys.
sorry about that.
Bisa diperbaiki
Yours was a bit mature, I'm
tanpa
afraid.
keluar biaya, guys.
All right then. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You
Kita
can
akan
all get
menanam,
started.
guys.
I need to have a brief word with our new
Kita
seed.
akan menanam.
hippogriffs like
Tadi dulu, guys. Tadi Apli lihat yang cantik, guys. Mana ya? Ini, guys. Samantha selingkuh kita. Aduh, guys. Ada yang cantik lagi, guys. Yang ini aja lah. Ya. Aduh, guys. Mana sih, guys? Nah, ini, guys. Samanthanya selingkuh, guys.
Oh no!
Yaudahlah, kita sama yang ini aja ya, Mbak ya. Ya, nggak apa-apa lah, Mbak ya. Masa sih, Mbak? Mbak juga mau selingkuh kayak Samantha. Aduh, nggak bener Samantha itu, Mbak. Mudah-mudahan Mbak gak selingkuh ya, Mbak ya. Aduh, guys. Nah, belum tentu mau juga, guys. Yang ini juga lah. Kita tanya aja ini siapa.
Professor Garlic would be more careful with her mandrakes.
Yalah, terserah kamu lah. Gak peduli juga, Apli.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Terserah mau nanam musim apa juga. Terserah. Ini siapa? Boleh lah, yang ini lah kita tandai. Tapi udah punya cowok, guys. Teman kita lagi nih, guys. Sebastian, guys. Gak usah lah.
About Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Jangan, guys. Jangan cewek ini, guys. Itu pacarnya Sebastian kayaknya, guys. Yang ini sih. Yang ini sih, guys. Bentar, guys. Apli lihat dulu, guys. Boleh lah kita tandai dulu lah, guys ya. Boleh lah kita tandai dulu, guys. Opsi ke 304 ya, guys. Yang ini oh boleh.
During my flying class,
Violet juga boleh sih, guys. Nanti lah.
did you know that you
504
can use the
tandai,
mandrake
guys.
to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
Kita Profesor Garlic mau kita pacarin tapi dia guru kita, guys. Gak usah lah, gak usah.
Your mandrake, they can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Gue hampir tuli Profesor, jujur aja
I'll
ini mah.
say, nearly went deaf.
Well, yes, of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the magic neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Oke, kita kemana lagi, guys? Kesini, guys. Oh, kesini, guys.
Dittany's restorative
Kita
properties
belajar
make it
nanam
a
ya, guys, ya.
vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you
Kita
all should
punya
know
satu
from
bibit,
Professor
guys.
Sharp's class.
Nice. Siap masuk menghasilkan 5. Kamu bisa menambahkan pupuk. Oh.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your destiny will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Oke guys, ini kita sudah menanam tanaman ya guys ya. Tapi nanti kita bisa panen juga guys. Katanya kalau sudah selesai kita panen, sepertinya kita bisa membuat ramuan guys. Mantap sekali ya guys ya. Oke, sekarang kita ngapain lagi guys?
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day.
Atas
Nice
guys.
to meet you. I'm Leander. Nice work in defense against the
Kita
dark
ke
arts,
atas
by the way.
guys.
Excuse me?
Ini apa guys?
Your duel with Sebastian.
Wah guys, kita bisa ngambil tanaman orang. Ini apa?
Slaughtered him. Brilliant.
Dapat uang guys.
Well,
Kamu mau ikut? Ikut-ikut mulu.
Sebastian.
Yang ikut guys.
didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical
Siapa sih
Slytherin
namanya?
trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone
Leander
during a
Prewett.
fight. Gryffindors fight with honor. And, here we are.
Leander Prewett
Home of the
ikut-ikut
Chinese
mulu ya.
chomping cabbage. Go on. Now,
Kita
see that
panen
dummy?
guys.
Just toss the cabbages at it,
Nice.
and they'll do the rest.
Accio!
Akio, Incendio. Ah, udah guys. udah mahir kita guys. Nice. Nice. Nice guys. Serang boneka target dalam. Oke.
Accio!
Akio.
Incendio!
Incendio. Ini apa?
I'm sorry. What do I need to do?
Garlic said she wanted you to have a go at tending the cabbages. Give them some time to chomp and whatnot. Nothing to it, really. Just toss some of those Chinese chomping cabbages out. You'll see fairly quickly why we call them that.
Serang boneka target dengan chomping cabbage. Nah. Oh.
Look at that. They'll
Oh.
chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out.
Ternyata tanaman berbahaya, guys.
Daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Guys. Ternyata kita bisa ngelempar kubis, guys. Tapi tekannya begini, guys. Kita kunci dulu. Targetnya baru kita lempar. Nah. Tuh. Begitu, guys. I know.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Seperti aku. Tanaman menawarkan begitu banyak. Oke.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Menikmati check-in. Apaan sih maksudnya guys? Wih, selesai guys. Kelas herbologi kita selesai guys. Nice. Wah, bubar guys. Gas, bubar guys. Bubar kelasnya guys. Yang. Yang, gimana ya? Ede sayang guys. Ede guys, tembus dia jalannya guys. Hey. Aduh guys. Guys, tanda yang paling depan ini cewek ini guys. Hey, gak bisa ditanya guys. Aduh guys, nabrak begitu guys dia guys. Malu-malu ya mbak ya. Siapa sih namanya lupa guys. Oke lah, nanti kita minta pin BB-nya aja guys. Hah, pin BB. Udah kemana pin BB? Oke guys, sekarang kita lihat misi yang lain ya guys ya. Kelas berikutnya yang harus dihadiri adalah ramuan. Oke guys, kita membuat ramuan dulu ya guys ya.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor, I saw an aura on Professor Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more
Oke guys,
on about the goblin.
sekarang kita sudah berada di kelas ramuan ya guys ya. Nah guys, kita keliling-keliling dulu guys. Ini ada kuali guys. Nice. Ada kuali guys. Oke, kita langsung saja lah ya guys ya. Bentar guys, kita nyari cewek yang tadi guys. Ini Samantha guys. Udah lah, Samantha mah nggak usah dideketin guys. Dia udah selingkuh guys. Jangan guys, jangan Samantha guys. Yang tadi yang ini guys. Tuh gantian dia yang selingkuh guys. Bukan guys. Bukan yang ini guys. Yang mana sih guys? Yang ini yang godek-godek. Bukan guys, ini mah yang ke 531,4 guys. Yang mana sih? Bodoh lah. Nanti aja lah guys. Kalau memang jodoh pasti ketemu guys. Yang ini kali guys ya. Ini Samantha, Apli yakin ini ya Samantha guys. Yuk kita mulai kelasnya guys.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this
Nama
school.
profesornya
As
kayak
fifth
mertipi
years, you will
guys.
be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Oke guys, kita akan belajar membuat ramuan guys ya. Oke, kita ulek-ulek dulu guys.
Even motion when crushing your ingredients.
Oke, kita ngulek dulu guys ya. Ini bukan ngulek sambal loh ya. Ini ngulek ramuan guys.
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Oke, kita kasih bubuk-bubuk kerinduan ya guys ya. Nice, nah udah. Oke, kita kasih 1 tetes benih cinta guys. 1 tetes aja benih cintanya guys. Oh, 2 tetes guys. 1 kali lagi lah ya. Nah. Oke. Oke, kita kunyer-kunyer ya guys ya dengan sepenuh harapan, sukacita. Nah, gitu. Udah guys. Udah Profesor. Udah jadi nih. Mau disisipin nggak?
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Oke, Profesor.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Weh, kamu bikin ramuan apa itu cyanida, bukan? Hey! Weh, iya jangan sombong, kamu bikin ramuan
Sharp
apa?
said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
Widih. Sombong banget sih baru bisa bikin ramuan gitu juga. Nah guys, kita temenin ini guys. Ini dia
Don't
guys.
fret if you run out of ingredients.
Oh, email dan
I
email,
simply
guys.
grow most of what I need.
Bukan Samantha guys. Apa-apa lah Imelda juga guys, kalau kepepet mah ya. Bagus, soalnya Imelda apa yang tadi juga Imelda namanya guys. Bisa baca kayaknya guys. Kita ngambil telur dulu guys. Telur aswider guys.
I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office.
Ya, betul.
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Ajurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Aku punya bulu. Dia minta bulu guys.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Dia minta bulu ke kita guys. Tuh, udah mah di Apli nyari telur, nyari bulu pula.
Revelio.
Nah, kemana lagi guys? Nggak usah tanya lah guys lah. Apa tuh guys? Oh, bulu anjing guys. Ini apa kotak? Oh, dapat duit guys. Memorandum tanggal 31 Desember dari kantor Auror. Borgin dan Burkes telah mengalami peningkatan jumlah aktivitas di luar jam kerja toko. Udah, nggak penting. Oh, bulu flowers. Telur. Oke, kembali ke garis dengan power. Oke, guys.
Remember, precision
Yang ini,
is
guys.
key when brewing potions.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Ajurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Oh, dia nyeduh bulu, guys. Menyeduh ramuan endurus. Oke, guys. Kita kembali masak ya, guys ya. Ini apa, guys? Bentar, guys. Kita kumpulkan aja, guys. Duit lumayan, guys. Walaupun $1 juga, guys. Oke, guys. Gimana caranya, guys? Guys. Ini kali, guys ya. Ramuan endurus, guys.
We add the mallow sweet.
Oke.
That's odd. What's happening?
Ramuan yang meningkatkan pertahanan.
It's not supposed to.
Meminum dengan menutupinya dengan kulit berbau. Waduh. Guys.
Dragon Dog.
Ini guys.
Well done, Gareth.
Udah matang gak, guys?
Now, Mr. Weasley.
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor.
Oke, guys, udah jadi ramuannya, guys.
Mr. Weasley
Nice.
will do this on his own. His accomplice will answer
Nice.
to me as well.
Oh yes, kita dapat ramuan Edurus guys.
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
Maaf tentang itu,
I'm sorry,
Profesor.
I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Oke, Profesor, terima kasih ya.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Oke guys, selesai guys. Ntar guys, kita samperin gebetan kita dulu guys. Mana guys tadi guys? Ini bukan. Bukan guys.
Hey!
Ini kah guys?
Oh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of term.
Ini guys. Ini guys. Lagi ngapain dia guys? Nengok-nengok apa sih, Beb? Beb, nengok-nengok apa sih, Beb? Ya Allah, guys. Halu, guys. Apli halu, guys. Udahlah. Sekarang kita kemana lagi, guys? Oke, guys. Kita akan menemui Nati Ona ya, guys, ya. Kayaknya dia jauh banget sih, guys. Oke guys, nanti Apli langsung skip aja ya guys ya, biar tidak terlalu panjang durasinya guys.
That is not appropriate attire.
Guys, malah rebut. Kalian itu patung, jangan ribut ya. Iya, aku tahu kami ini patung, cuma kan kadang pegel jadi patung begini mulu. Aduh. Seralah, mau ribut-ribut lah. Oke guys, sekarang kita sudah berada di luar sekolah Hogwarts guys. Banyak penyihir guys. Naik sapu terbang guys. Oke guys lah, jangan basa-basi terus guys. Kita langsung nyamperin Kita samperin Nati Ona ya guys ya. Oke, Nati Ona kita samperin guys. Tumben dia lagi di luar ngajak kita keluar, mau ngapain sih? Guys, gede banget guys. Ya teman-teman ya, gede banget ya. Tuh, ada burung guys, realistis banget ini game guys. Airnya juga realistis ini game guys. Aduh. Oh, kita ke danau guys. Wow, ada ayam guys. Wow, yam ayam. Oke guys, kita makan ayam bakar guys. Kita makan ayam bakar guys. Lihat guys, ayam bakar ini namanya guys. Aduh guys, gak bisa dibakar guys. Lari dia guys. Woi ayam, aku lapar ayam. Woi jangan kabur ayam. Nah ini guys, ayam bakar. Kabur guys, kita kejar guys. Oh guys, bukan cuma ayam bakar guys, bisa kambing bakar juga guys. Kita coba kambing bakar ya guys ya. Kambing bakar. Gak bisa dibakar guys, kambing di dunia sihir gak bisa dibakar guys. Apa guys? Apa bisa masuk nggak ya? Bisa guys. Kita ambil aja lah guys. Dapat uang lumayan. Oke.
Revelio.
Ada apa di sini? Gak ada apa-apa guys, kita keluar aja guys. Nah ini dia orangnya, jauh banget sih kamu si Nati.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
Mereka menginginkan sesuatu yang kutemukan
They
nanti.
want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Oke, aku senang mendengarnya Nati. Terima kasih
Good.
Nati ya.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Terima kasih Nati. Nati cuma pengen ngomong itu doang guys. Oke teman-teman, sepertinya untuk gameplay kali ini kita cukup sampai di sini dulu ya teman-teman ya. Kita akan lanjutkan lagi di part berikutnya, yaitu part 5 ya teman-teman ya. Jangan sampai ketinggalan teman-teman ya. Nanti kita akan lanjutkan lagi bersama-sama Apli ya. Sampai tamat, pokoknya game ini sampai tamat teman-teman ya. Oke lah, terima kasih banyak teman-teman yang sudah menonton Apli sampai selesai di video ini ya. Sehat selalu, sukses selalu. Sampai jumpa. Jangan lupa subscribe ya teman-teman. Editor, awas nanti facecam tuh dinyalain dulu sebelum record. Kan kita udah record 1 jam, masa nggak ke-record? Jadi jangan ceritanya kan jadi ngawur. Gimana sih?